Hi Virgo, welcome to High Vibe. My name is Nell Nicole. I will be your astrologer slash tarot reader for the day. Welcome back for those of you who are returning, and welcome for those of you who are new to my channel. Please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video to those who you think would be appreciative of this type of content. I would really appreciate it. The first thing I like to start off with is if you'd like a personal reading, please visit nellnicole.com. That is my website. You can look at there's a tab on there that says book a session. You can, look at my tarot readings and my astrology readings, look at my schedule, and go ahead and book through that website if you would like to have a reading with me. And without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what's getting ready to happen. So I'm trying to keep this reading under 15 minutes. Highly unlikely, but I'm going to try, all right? So if I'm talking pretty fast, I'm so sorry. You guys are welcome to rewind the video as many times you need to, okay? I also have the Angel Tarot deck by Miss Doreen Virtue, as well as the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue for advice, all right? Another thing that I'm going to end up doing for my returning people that we haven't done before is I'm going to incorporate an astrological reading in with this whole thing. So this reading will be most valid for who I'm on, Virgo rising, because I'm going to start with Virgo first house, but it absolutely resonates for Virgo sun and moon as well, for a more well-rounded description of what to expect for the couple next months ahead. I'm sorry, Virgo, let me slow down. Watch videos for your sun, moon, and rising, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to shuffle the deck and start with this astrology reading. All right. So, Virgo, where's my Virgo? First house is pretty clear. All right. So we're going to start with you guys' third house. There's a lot going on in the realm of communication. Your third house is in Scorpio. So you guys don't speak unless it's an investigative, situation. Like, y'all don't talk unless you either need to provide somebody with information or you need to extract some information from a person. And right now those houses are, well, that house is being highlighted for you, third house, because you have Mars and Mercury there. And so you're really going to be wanting to be real communicative right now as far as talking about like plans of how to flesh out actions, or even just the way that you're speaking might be a little bit more tactless than normal. You could be a little bit on edge actually with Mars being there. Mars is the god of war, so watch out for any arguments. People that don't agree with you, I would say just don't fucking talk to them right now, because y'all love to be right, okay? One of them signs that just love to debate and always be correct, and it's like it's probably not going to be worth it, especially being that your third house is all in Scorpio. So that Scorpio energy is not a nice energy. It's not going to let up. Okay, so I mean, get rowdy if you want to, but I see a lot of manipulation, a lot of you saying certain things to get into people's psyches, and I just feel like right now is not the time for that. We got this we're going to move into it, but we got this Pluto-Saturn conjunction happening over here somewhere in your chart, and I just feel like you don't want that karma coming back to you, okay? So just chill on people. Do talk to people about more ways to be productive. I think that if you're talking about productivity, or if you're even in school and you're talking to people about, your ideas and stuff like that, that is more than welcome. But as far as talking at the holiday parties and, around family, don't get into that talk about politics. Don't get into that talk about religion, because it's probably not going to end very well, okay? You're trying to make sense of everything and make it make sense for you, and some people are just going to see that as you being manipulative and persuasive, and I just don't think you want those problems, okay? So let's go more into it. Fourth house, you got the sun in Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius, fourth house. That's so dope. So, who am I talking to? Virgo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, Sagittarius, fourth house. And so in your house of home, mothering, nurturing, you're wanting to expand your horizons. You're wanting to see, Cancer was very similar to this, but new ways of nurturing yourself, new ways of caring for yourself and those around you, caring for your kids, caring for your spouse, okay? You guys might be doing some traveling for the holiday season, even wanting to explore some different cultures and really idealize, like put yourself in the space of experiencing things through another person's perspective, which I think could be really, really dope. Let me see, Sagittarius, fourth house. You also could be moving. I mean, I don't know where you all live. This reading could resonate for thousands of people, but yeah, Scorpio or Sagittarius is about movement, you know what I mean? Different lands, going far away, far long distance travel. And so if you have that opportunity to move, then, you know, best of luck to you. And this is probably a really stressful time to do that. My friend ordered a couch the other day and she was so upset her couch didn't come on time. I'm like, girl, it's Christmas season. Like, these people, these delivery drivers ain't trying to be all up in the snow with your couch, girl. Okay, so good luck to you if you are changing residences or going to visit family. You know, I would say try to book your plans for far ahead as in advance as possible. If you're going on a vacation, that could also be another possibility, going on a family vacation. Then, you know, much luck to you and best of travels. All right, let's go more into the 5th house. That 5th house is where you guys are going to experience a little bit of, let me move this ponytail over. Your 5th house is where you're going to experience a little bit more resistance, okay? 5th house is the house of romance, children, love, sex, sensuality, all right? Fun, hobbies, creativity, all of these things are found in the 5th house. And you have it in Capricorn. So you guys love when things make sense. You guys love when things have a structure and a hierarchy to them. And you can see, let me get my posture together. Yeah, and you can see like the results of your labor. When you're going into a creative pursuit, you want to see that thing build and grow, and you love conceptualizing ideas and so on and so forth. And so as it pertains to this, and even with your children, the growth and development of your children, you take very seriously. You want to be a stable provider for them and all of the above. You're experiencing some checks and balances, okay? And so Saturn, the taskmaster, is there just making sure that you're keeping up with everything that you need to be keeping up with. And so keeping up with the holiday season might be a little bit of a task for you. I know my father's a Virgo. He has a lot of grandkids, and every year he goes and gets them stuff. And this year he was like, girl, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do it. Because it doesn't make sense for me fiscally. It doesn't make sense for me time-wise, and I'm not going to stress myself out. And so he balanced out his own karma. He's like, listen, I've gotten gifts for you guys all these years before. Give granddaddy a break, okay? So I can completely understand that, being that, you know, you want to share your love and you want to show the appreciation to people, but at the same time, doing what's going to be most responsible for you might be a little bit harder because it is in your 5th house, right? The house of joy and love and children and like procreation and creativity and what you can create, what you can put out into the world. But I think right now you might be called to feel a little bit more restricted in that area. Saturn is where we create boundaries, right? So it's like, is that for you or is that for other people? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that 5th house is supposed to be selfish, but Saturn requires it to be. I'm not going to even lie. Saturn is the energy that's self-serving, and it's like, okay, you got to build yourself up before you can build up others, all right? And then Pluto is also there. So there's this family lineage or the karma of the family lineage coming in. The way that might manifest in the 5th house, that's actually very, very interesting, because 5th house is such a light house. It's the Leo house. So I would say be very careful of trying to be over controlling of your children, over controlling of your family members, of the people that you usually are supposed to be very lighthearted and having fun with, and allowing them to be free. You might not be in such a free mood or spirit. You might be saving up for something. I don't know why I'm getting that insight, but just don't allow yourself to overexpend, okay? Pluto is going to make sure that you're wanting to stay in control, but like I said, don't allow it to go too far into that end of things either, where you're being so controlling to where it's like nothing's any fun anymore. Just do what you need to do. It's like Christmas time. You should have been saving for Christmas all year. You know what I mean? Don't break the bank for Christmas because you feel like you have to measure up to that stereotype of, oh, you know, it's Christmas time, come through for the kids. Like, shit, somebody else come through for the kids right now. I can't come through for the kids. I got to make sure my shit's together. If your shit is together and you're able to do that, then absolutely go ahead. But also don't spoil them kids to the point where they feel like they're just expecting things from you, because that's going to infuriate you, especially this year. If you got people pulling on you and they expecting some shit from you, you like, listen, no. And it's a no from me. And y'all gonna have to meet me half the fuck way, because I'm not finna be driving myself nuts for y'all. And hey, I can appreciate it. On the other end of that, there's also these two sweet planets. Jupiter, you know, the biggest planet in our solar system, is in your 6th house, or your 5th house as well. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit, this is all 6th house stuff. So 6th house. I'm so sorry, y'all. 6th house. This is your daily practices. Same. Keeping a hold on your domestic duties, okay? Your domestic due diligence, okay? Making sure that your routines are going as you plan and things are not out of whack. Okay, so still having that sense of wanting to be in control, still feeling a sense of being restricted, still feeling a sense of not wanting to overdo it or overindulge. Okay, because Saturn is going to make sure that you are in line with your daily responsibilities. If you cannot afford to do certain things, you're not going to be able to do it. Okay, or at least you shouldn't press yourself to be as you know, free with your spending, free with your money, and all of that. Let me see. Jupiter being in that 6th house is going to bring you blessings to your health, blessings to your home life, domestic blessings. So it could be getting like a family pet, or it could be seeing a family member that you haven't seen in a long time, or it could be, you know, a large amount of money being given to the family through inheritance or anything like that. I also see like just really good health benefits when you're able to stick to a regimen. That's really what I'm feeling. 6th house is your house, Virgo. It's the house of health and wellness. And so when you're strict and disciplined, then you will be able to see, like, reap the rewards of that. Jupiter will make sure of it, and Saturn and Pluto will as well. But if you're out of control, if you're overindulging, because all of these planets, listen, Capricorn, work hard and play harder. Pluto is a planet of subconscious mind. So if you have addictive tendencies, watch out for that. Also, Jupiter is the house, wherever it goes, it makes things bigger. So there is a tendency to overindulge with Jupiter, okay? So make sure that you guys aren't over-consuming, overindulging in anything. Take your time to rest is another thing that I'm really, really feeling right now with that 6th house being in Capricorn. Take the time to rest. Do what you know needs to be done so that your health can be prime, okay? Don't let the holiday season throw you out of whack. And Venus is also there, so we're appreciating the need for some restrictions. We're going to appreciate that Saturn energy a lot more, simply because Saturn, like I said, it compartmentalizes. It puts blockages on things, and it tells you when enough is enough, okay? It's not going to let you do too much, and if you do too much, then you're going to see the karma from that. Go ahead and buy everybody in your family gifts, like I said before, and watch your bank account not have shit in it. Them overdraft fees going to eat your ass alive, okay? So let's go. We're at Virgo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 7th house. All right, I want you to watch your interpersonal relationships. Make sure that you're not wearing rose-colored glasses as it pertains to how you're viewing people. Make sure that you're seeing people for who they really are. You might be in a blissful state right now in your relationships, but also it's not real. There's no basis to it. I'm not going to lie to you. Be very careful about investing in folks right now. Don't do it. Allow people to show you who they are, and that's going to take some time. So I would say don't rush into anything. Don't feel the need to have to bring somebody home for the holidays. Don't feel the need to have to buy somebody a really expensive gift. Like, of course, if you have somebody that's buying a gift for you, buy them something, but don't think that it has to be like so super over the top and expensive that you're not able to pay your bills or do your own thing, okay? People are likely to be too good to be true. Watch out in terms of relationships. 7, 8, your 8th house, you've got K2. I mean, I keep calling it K2 because it looks like a K. Chiron, you've got Chiron and you've got the moon. 8th house. So you're going to be feeling really vulnerable as it pertains to your intimate relationships. Your family ties might be making you feel weak, okay? You might have a family member that you feel like is siphoning off of your energy, or that you feel like is too dependent on you to the point where you can't really live your life and do what you want to do, and it might be making you feel emotional, and it might cause for you to react emotionally, but I want you to hold that reaction in. I want you to stay as grounded as humanly possible, please, and thank you, Virgo. Appreciate you for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9th house in the house of higher learning and experiences and just doing your own thing. You have Uranus there. So you're going to want to do some traveling. I'm trying to tell you. You're going to want to do some moving and maybe go to some houses you haven't been to this year for Christmas that you haven't been to before. Visit some family members you haven't been visited, or flying them in, or something like that. But you're going to experience some sort of unexpected changes as it pertains to travel. That's 9th house. That's Sagittarius' house. Okay. And also an expansive worldview. You might change your mind on something. You might do something so crazy and people are like, really? Why are you doing this? I never would see you as the type of person to go about doing it this way. And you're like, well, that's what I'm doing. That's how it's laying. Okay. Oh, thanks. All right. More on that in a minute. So in your first 11th house, you're gonna be wanting to engage with people more freely. I'm sorry, I don't want to show y'all There we go. I'd rather y'all see the bed. All right. You're going to be wanting to engage more freely with people. You have your North Node in your 11th house. North Node is where we go to fulfill our destiny. So you're really going to be in the room this holiday season. You're going to want to mix and mingle and really be seen and show people how you can be an asset into maybe even new family structures. You might be going, like I said, you might be traveling with a spouse to some holiday parties or something like that. I mean, it could be company, family-wise, or otherwise. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. It's been 15 minutes already, Virgo. Oh my goodness. All right. So you got the 3 of Earth, which means, recognition for being a team player. I'm telling you, you're going to be showing up with a partner to some family parties, or even if it's not with a partner, you're going to be wanting to go to some, your own family parties or some Christmas parties with your company, or just something, bars, even just in your hometown or otherwise, you know what I mean? You just want to be in the mix right now. And that's actually really, really dope because it's a grounded in the mix, so it's like you're gonna really be present in the moment, having fun. I think that that's really, really dope. In the world, okay, you want to see things, like I said, see some new horizons. You got the 8 of Earth in the world. You want to really experience some brand new things, some things you may never have had the chance to experience before in your life. You also have the 6 of Earth, so you're really wanting to be very giving, but I'm telling you, balance that shit out. Don't trip. Don't allow people to have you stuck out in the cold, because you got the 5 of Earth here too. So it's like, it's just as much as you want to be generous, you don't want to be struggling either. Okay, so accept the help that you need, as far as, let people know when you're able to show up for them and when you're not able to show up for them. Let them know in advance, hey, y'all not getting no gifts from me this year, but I love y'all. Y'all come to my house and get some porridge, but y'all not getting no gifts. I'm sorry. You got the 4 of Water, so watch out for being ungrateful in any instances. I mean, I don't see you guys as being an ungrateful type, but you can be a little bit cynical sometimes. So just don't feed into any negativity. It's the holiday season. Allow your spirit to be uplifted and free. Allow your experiences to expand your mind and the way that you view the world, okay? You got the 9 of Fire, so it's about really almost being a little bit defensive in your nature. So like I said, at those Christmas parties and at those parties, don't be too talkative about subjects that you're like very passionate about, where you're gonna want to combat against people and be like, no, you're wrong, I'm right. Like, it's not about that. It's about coming together for the sake of love, okay? You got the Lovers card. So again, you may be booed up this season and really just traveling around with somebody that you really mess with, you really love. Spirit of love and light and all that is good. Please give me whatever messages that you have for Virgo for this month, December 2019 into January 2020. I want to know what it is that they need to know in order to be enriched and guided along their highest path. Spirit, whatever messages that you have for Virgo, please be very, very deliberate. All right, so it's saying you're on the right path, and then you got books, which I don't really understand. It says connected to your life path through books, involvement with books. I'm not exactly sure what that means for you guys. Where's your 9th house? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you might be doing some studying. You might be doing some research. I'm not sure, but you're on the right path, I'm absolutely sure about it. It says keep doing what you're doing because it's working. I really feel like if you have and it might be finances. Let me see, where's your finance house? Libra. There's nothing really going on in Libra opposed from your Libra, though there is that moon. The K2, the 8th house, I don't know if combining with people is going to be very, I feel like maybe even financially draining for you. And so when it says connect your life purpose through the books, I'm feeling like the books, not like learning things, but like through accounting for things. Having the skill set to be able to uphold a certain structure, if that makes any sense, and just really not being thrown off by whatever that might be. It might be a person. What am I trying to say? What am I really trying to say? Virgo, forget it, okay? That card never came out. I'm not connected to it like Spirit would want me to, but you're on the right path. I am connecting to that. Like I said, I get the book thing. The 5 of Earth is about struggle, okay? Nobody wants to struggle. You might need to teach somebody how not to struggle. You might need to pass that down. 8th house is intimacy, where we're combined with people. So you might need to make sure that another person is like on their P's and Q's with their books or with your guys' shared books. if you are going to a lover's house for Christmas and you guys are talking about taking your relationship to the next level, make sure that you all are on the same page as it pertains to like your mindset and the way that you're, like the knowledge that you have to move forward. You don't want to combine your life with a person and have them fuck some shit up because they're not as knowledgeable as you. Right now is not the time to talk about that so much, but you're on the right path, and I feel like that would be more so the next step. That's really what I'm feeling intuitively, because right now you guys are on a high. But then again, like there's this 4 of water where you're like, dang, I kind of wish things would be better. So it's like there's some loose ends that need to be tied up. But right now, it's not about that. It's about you guys getting out into the world and really, really just seizing life. Okay, if that makes any sense. Virgo, I love you guys so much. As always, if you like this video, please like it. If you would like a personal reading from me, please go to nellnicole.com and check out my readings there, and you can book over there. For any inquiries, you can email me at nellforhighvibe@gmail.com. All of that will be down below in the description box. I'm sleepy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm jumbling over my words, and I really do apologize for the little bit of a mixed up reading, but I think y'all got the message. So I appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next one. Happy holidays. Bye.